So there's been a news about the lifestyle guy, Pretty Mike. We know Pretty Mike, right? That guy that goes to your party with ladies or with things, and then tries to, in a way or two, distract the party, right? Funny guy. Now the guy is a nightlife guy. Like he has a club called Proxy Lagos, all right? So on Saturday, let me give you the gist. On Saturday, NDLEA, right, the Nigerian National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, right, they came to his club. Now, how did they do it? They entered the club around 11 o'clock and just stayed around. And when they stayed for a while, at 3 o'clock, that was on Saturday, right? Last Saturday, 26th, I think. It should be 26th, yes. 26th, yes. So they came to the club. They stayed during the night, partied with everybody. And then they all infiltrated the club around the next day around 3 o'clock in the morning. That's Sunday morning. And they took some people. Now that club, right, they said they saw cannabis thereabout and laughing gas. Now, they arrested 100 people. Also, one of the BB Ninja guy called Tuoyo. Now, some people were trying to make videos and then they were told not to make videos. They were beating the hell out. A BB Ninja guy that was caught was also beating the hell out. Like they beat Chris coming for anybody. After everything, right? They took them to their station and after some time they signed some documents and they released them. But right now, Pretty Mike was arrested also. After being arrested right now, NDLEA wants to take his property because they saw drugs with him. Like they want to collect the property because they saw drug in his property, better said. Now, this is quite, VDM has spoken about, like, is it like a setup or is it like, why are they doing this to? Now, let's get this right? Not everyone who went to that club was doing drugs. No. Some people just went there to party, to have fun and all that on a weekend. And they were caught up in this situation, traumatized to their bones. Those who made videos had worse experiences. And I'm going to try to attach one or two videos of people who shared their personal experience or first-hand experience of this situation. If you're going out right now, from now to the Christmas or even beyond that, you got to be very careful so you don't get roped in with people who are doing things and you're not involved, because these agencies don't want to hear. Though the people who were caught were released, all right, they were released, and some of them came out to say that they didn't pay any amount of money. They were just released, told to sign the documents and all that, which is fine. But be very careful. Let's attach one or two videos from the experiences they had.
Good evening. So I was meant to do this video earlier on today, but like I've been having so much body pains, like the pains all over my body has been, I wish I felt so much pains before. So I want to talk about what happened on Saturday at Proxy. So most of you don't know that I'm a promoter. If you see me outside, it's because of business. I promote for different clubs in Lagos. So someone texted me and said, please, we want to come outside. That's when I was taking me outside. Where can I go to? So I'm like, oh, go to Proxy. Go to Proxy. So like, okay, no problem, that I should try and book the table for them. So me, I was at home, like I didn't want to come outside at all. Then I'm like, okay, I just quickly took my shower and I left the house, and that was to be around like after 2. Then I rose down to Proxy and tried to like get a table for them. I've not even sat down for up to 30 minutes. All I heard was, everybody go down, go down, go down. I looked up, I saw military people and people wearing black. So like everybody literally just went down. In my mind, I was like, armed robbers. I'm like, well, I've never heard of robbers going to the club before. So I literally just laid down immediately. Then I tried to look up. I saw people that wore black. They had like NDLE uniform. There was some military personnel. And I was like, what is happening? Like, in my mind, I'm like, why did I come outside this night? So I laid down. Then they carried their torchlights and they were like, drop your phones, don't bring out your phones. They were walking around the whole club, looking at everybody. After some time, they stood us up, they checked me, checked my bag, checked every single thing for me. And they checked my socks, checked everything. They didn't find anything at all. Then they're like, we should go outside. I think they came around after 3 or 3 o'clock. Then we should go outside. So we went outside and we sat down on the floor, which was very, very humiliating. I was like, what is happening? But I'm like, okay, no problem, let them do their stuff. So we sat down there. Then when I asked me after some hours, like, please, what is happening? You have checked us and you have found nothing. Why not let us go? They were like, no, that we should keep quiet, that we should stop talking. Like, they were basically challenging us. In fact, they didn't want us to actually hear our view. We should talk, like, keep quiet. Do you want me to beat you? So, like, we all kept quiet there and we were just watching. But, like, we're there for, like, maybe 2 hours. So, it was already getting bright, actually. From, like, 4, we're sitting on the floor there. Then they said to pick us in tents. You stand up. We stood up and no. Then that there were a lot of buses and, like, vans outside. I was like, what is happening? So we entered the bus. So when they entered the bus, then they were driving us. Then they took us to their NGL office at Ikoyi. When we got there, it was already bright. We got there, then someone told us, everybody sit on the floor. So we sat on the floor there. After some time, it feels like they brought every other person that they arrested from the club to sit down on the floor. So I remember some ladies were actually trying to ask her, like, what's the problem? Let us go. We didn't find anything with us, so like, let us go. Why are we here? They were like, you all are suspects. And we're like, suspects for what? And before I left, when they came to the club, I tried to do a video first of what was happening inside there. Because I was like, I needed to do a video of what happened inside there. So like so when I say it, people don't be like, I'm lying. So when everybody came, they're like, you are suspects. If we're not living here, sit down there. Like, they literally didn't tell us, oh, don't worry, want to just do some certain things. Let's say in the next few hours you'll be going. They just told us, sit down there, you all are suspects. Then later on, I took my phone and tried to make a quick video of what was happening. Then later on, I was like, why not just talk about that you've been arrested and post it on social media? Because I know what people suffer in Nigeria. Is that people hear that people got arrested at night, they could not find them, or they were arrested and taken to another place, and for days, nobody knew their whereabouts. Nigeria has happened to a lot of people, and Nigeria just basically happened to me. So I was like, post about this immediately, so like people know what is happening. So I posted on my social media platform, and I'm like, oh, that I'm arrested by the NJLA for no just cause, which basically was a no just cause, because I was not found in anything at all. Then, after like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, I just say a woman just came and just pointed. A woman just came. The people just ran away from the office. I just pointed. He's the one. There's someone like 5 guys literally rushed towards me. The first brushed me and slapped me. Then I heard one man saying, "Shoot him, take him there, go shoot him, go shoot him." Then one man actually, "Don't shoot him, don't shoot him." Oh. They were basically slapping me, hitting me. Like, I was confused at first. Like, what happened? Now you go post that, your father, you're very stupid. They were beating me. Then it took me out of where everybody was. They said, start rolling. They were literally, as I was rolling on the floor back and forth, they were using sticks to hit me. They were kicking me, they were slapping me. Like, in my mind, I was like, I could not even think straight at all. Then after, I was not breathing very, very fast. Like, it felt like I was about to give up. Because I've never been beaten like that in my life before. For 5 people to be beating me and kicking me, hitting me with sticks in my whole generation, it has never happened before. So like, I was breathing so fast. The one woman came and said, don't touch him again, just punish him, just give him punishment. They were like, I should be doing frog jump. I could not even do frog jump again because my legs were already shaking, because they already used sticks. People already kicked me. I'm sure they were wearing boots. They already kicked me and hit me with sticks. I have bruises on my thighs, I have bruises on my hand, I have bruises on my back, because they flogged me with sticks. So I don't know, but it was something strong. It was sticks on my back. Like, my back is actually paining me. I have bruises on my hand, on my thighs. I have bruises on my thighs. I'm sure if I can stand like this, you see, this is a mark. This is a mark from when they hit me or no. This is a mark from when they hit me or no. So I was lying down flat for like a long time. I could not breathe well. Then later on, someone had to carry me because I could not even stand. I was limp. Someone had to carry me. They even put me at the reception. Then I lay down there for some time. I was panting. Oh, man, I came. He said, I follow you on Instagram. Why will you go and post this online? Don't you know that you have a lot of followers? Don't you know that you have a lot of influence? Why are you posting online? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what is the crime for me to have posted this? Because I can post this because I know that I'm not guilty of anything at all. Do you understand? And I've heard things, we see things online. I was like, Toyo, act fast before something will happen to you and nobody knows your whereabouts. Because I've had this kind of experience when I was in university. And I'm like, so like it was like a trauma response to me. So I had to just act very fast. And I was there for like, I was in a situation like the woman that left. Then someone that came, they now carried me. Because I was limping. And I walked, and they now carried me to go and meet some man that first started to beat me, or two people to beat me up. And they said, Toshida, posted that be, carry this man to the guard room. Take me to the guard room right now. I was like, after beating me, I still carried me to the guard room. Then I was crying. I was literally crying. I was weeping. I was sobbing. I was crying. They now carried me down to the guard room. And I opened it. It was like a small room, and I saw prisoners there. At first, I was like, what am I doing in this kind of place? So apparently, some of them even knew me. Some of them even knew me. They were like, what are you doing here? They now gave me like a paint bucket to sit down. Then they found like my hand was swollen, and one of the prisoners there took an aboniki, and I was even massaging my hand because my hand was swollen. Then after some hours, they now called me. I think I was in that guard room for like 3 hours, and I was like, God, what is happening? Now called me. He said, I'm going to release. When I came, apparently they already released every single person from there. The place was empty already. He said, I'm releasing you now. Call somebody to come and pick you up right now. So I tried to call my friend, my cousin. He said, okay, they were on their way. But apparently, thanks to Eluzona, thanks to Ike, thanks to Venita, thanks to the housemates that acted very fast. Someone came to me that Eluzona and Ike, they are here for you. Eluzona came. Then we signed something. They consider we wanted to sign something before we leave the place. Unless if we don't sign it like this, we're not leaving that place. So we signed it. Then Eluzona, we now went straight to the hospital because like we need to go and do like a medical checkup. Eluzona was like, I'm going to that. You're going to the hospital. So we're going to do an X-ray on my hand, my knees, and basically it was my hands and my knees to see like what was happening or not. So like I'm going to be sent the X-ray reports later on to me. So that was basically what happened on Saturday when I came outside. Like I can tell you that I regret coming outside that night, but it was basically because I'm a business person. I make my money from like tables. Do you understand? When you buy drinks, I make my money from my tables. That was why I came outside that night. It was just an unfortunate thing. Like the body pains I've had, I can't literally climb from a staircase. If I'm even climbing down from my bed, so if I have to hold my bed to actually stand up, it is my whole body is in pain. And I've been sleeping since because the medication they give me at the hospital, it makes me sleep very well and tries to reduce the pain. So that was what basically happened on Saturday when I came outside.
Part 1 of my ordeal from Proxy to Andy
I
Allier.
don't know if I would say rather unfortunate that my last post went viral about going from Proxy to NDLA office. But since it has, and everyone is asking me, both my friends, my families, and my acquaintances, I might as well just do a story time to explain my ordeal at the place, because I can't be doing that individually. It was more like, I won't say Nollywood because it was more intense than a Nollywood movie. Trust me, it felt more like a Hollywood movie. Yes, I hope this. I don't know how to feel right now, but at the same time, I'm just going to do the explanation and post it because everyone is interested. A whole lot of people are interested in, like my people, like my clients. Everybody wants to know what happened. You know, I still feel a bit traumatized. I didn't come out trial yesterday. Like I still feel like I want to be hidden because I felt like I was too exposed. You know, cameras everywhere, pictures. I was just so traumatized. I still am, but I know my friends and my family are reaching out and all of that. Now, getting to what happened. Regular club. It was one of my acquaintances' birthday. This happened. It is so unfortunate like that. This happened to be my first time at the club this year. So I wasn't feeling the vibe yet. So we were all sat. We weren't even drinking yet. Funny enough, we're still waiting for the club to start bubbling and all of that. The only thing we had done was toast, champagne, and all of that. I don't think I had finished my drink when I and my friends, I think it was around 3. You know, Island Club, they don't come to the club early. So around 3, that was when a lot of people had come and left. So that was when people started coming in, you know, the vibe was just about to start, kickstart, you know. We went, I and my other friend went to, the one I came with, went to the restroom to take pictures. We were still there when the birthday girl was calling. So she was calling. We felt like, oh, she wanted to know where we were. We were at first bouncing the call, like, oh, we'll call back after the pictures. We had taken pictures, we were making videos. I heard people running, but I wasn't paying attention. We were in the restroom, ladies' room. So when the worker started running, it just, you know, I just felt some kind of way that was happening. I think they said it was a fight. They didn't understand the magnitude of what was happening. They said it was a fight. Okay, I was still like, okay, no problem. I wasn't making videos, right? I wasn't making. If I had a video, I'll see if I can attach it to this video where I said that people they run, like they make videos, something like that. Until people ran into where I was and started pushing the door. That was when I ran into the toilet. I still even made a video, like trying to update. I was about to send it to my friend, but my mind just said I should calm down. Thank God I hadn't sent it because some people that leaked video at the NDLA office, they had the worst time of their lives, right? So at that point, I still hadn't gotten a grip of what was happening. When I didn't know the intensity. So when I was in the restroom, I was in the toilets right now. Some people were pushing the door, but I didn't want to even go near the door. I just heard bangs on the door. Like people were at this time, girls were screaming. When they saw that the push from the outside was too intense, they left the door. When they left the door, I just said, everybody come out. Jesus, I thought they were kidnappers because some people were maxed up, long guns, like long guns. Like in the restroom, like 5 men. Men don't enter restroom. So for men with guns to enter restroom, I knew that the minute they said come out, I ran out. I was just shivering. I first off heels first because if probably if I need to run or something. When I just one of my friends get us up, come out. Hi. That was when I got slight grip of what was happening. The moment they lined us up, they said everybody your phones off. It was still like okay, probably NDLA. They just want to search and leave. Some people had injured because bottles were already broken. You know, I was not there when they entered. We were in the restroom. Bottles were on the floor. I was even walking barefooted because I couldn't walk on heels anymore. One of the officers was like, "Should wear my heels?" I said, "No, I couldn't because my legs were shaking." He was like, "Don't worry, just put on your heels." So the fact that he gave me assurance, I thought it was a kidnapping case, guys, because these were people that were maxed. Some of them were maxed. Though the assurance I had was I saw uniform of NDLA, but still, yeah, this is Nigeria, right? A lot of people can't impersonate. So I was so scared, but at the same time, everybody was chilled, face covered. The fact when I knew that things were intense was when the music went off. The moment, a club music going off and I was hearing voices and people having goosebumps right now. That was when I knew that, okay, things were getting serious. So after we were all searched, nothing was found within us. We were asked to go out, lined up, went out. I felt like, oh, okay, maybe we're leaving. This was still around after 3 or thereabout. I mean, guns were facing us. See, I couldn't even look up to be checking. Everybody was tensed. Guns, like I could count over 50 men with ammunition. So when we went outside, we sat on the floor. Yes, if you like bring GLE, they don't send your papa. Everybody sat on the floor. They don't care who you are, sit on the effing floor. So everybody sat on the floor. We're still like, okay, probably this whole process will take just a few minutes, probably an hour, right, guys? I think we sat there till like 4:30. Again, another round of come here, sit here, sat. Like we were all. I don't want to overemphasize on how we were treated. So it was still like cruise until we were told we were going to their office for tests and what's it called, because they were like, oh, are people on drugs, this is that. I hope this video is not too long because I don't know how to like shorten it. This is like the best way to summarize everything that happened or everything I experienced firsthand that day. So when this was around to 4:30 when we were asked to like enter into buses. The buses were actually comfortable. I wouldn't lie about that. There were ACs everywhere, right? At this point we were still clueless about what we had, but the officers that were in our bus told us that we're just going to write statements. So we felt this calm assurance that okay, just to write statements and leave. When we got there, at this time everybody was still like all cheesed up, the makeup still looking pink and all of that. When we got to the office, we were told to sit on the floor. We were like, what's going on again? These floors, this time, the club, their own floor is like really well cemented and cleaned up. This one like stoning, and some of us were putting on light clothes. Oh my god, my bum had the worst that day. Like I felt so everybody. That was still not when. Like I'm saying that these were like stages of the shege we went through. When we got there, they were not responding to us. Some people were still trying to like, oh, I know my right, boom, slap, boom. Like it was so crazy. So now you have to be forced to like just sit still. So we're still there groaning everything. Before we knew it, fire don't reach, don't reach. Videos just they fly everywhere. Some people are making videos. Some people are
Part 2 of my ordeal at club, Proxy to end the
So we're
LEA.
still there groaning everything. Before we knew it, fire don't reach, don't reach. Videos just they fly everywhere. Some people are making videos. Some people are but they told us off your phone. So if you were to make video and you were caught, you'll be punished severely. That was one thing I knew. So I made sure I didn't make any video because guy, I was just waiting for, okay, this is how much. So when an officer, I think he was a senior officer there, he came to address us that, okay, right now we're under arrest. Yeah? Under arrest as that we were found in a crime scene where drugs and every other atrocities were being perpetrated. I was just like, Jesus. So that was when it was all dawning on us that, we don't come right statement, we've actually been arrested. Fine, I feel like all of these are agendas. As much as I just understood what was going on, that this is an agenda. We are just the forefront, like we're the frontiers, like the scapegoats. Then they just use as scapegoats. I actually understand that we are not the target, and I understand how it works in Nigeria. Like if you want to read someone's video, okay, let's not even go. I don't know anything about that. It's just like my own perspective, right? But with what I experienced, we sat there. Sometimes they'll say, line up, write your name, do this, because they will ask you a question. I mean, all of this 9 a.m. Everybody, I don't clear. Makeup don't they melt, body don't they smell. Like some people were already, some people were already having this odor. Some people were almost naked. Like I felt so, but your club is like a nightlife. You come in the night, leave before dawn. So no one should see you with your outfit. A lot of people at this point they didn't even care about their body anymore. They just wanted to go home. All of us basically. Both the guys, ballers, if you like bring benzo, I see nobody gives a fuck. Everybody lined up from one place to another. Oh, when we told we were arrested, the man was like, he's not collecting any money from. I heard some people saying that, oh, we were released on bail. That's a lie. I'm sorry if some people have used that to scam other people, to use it to like collect money from their people, but it's a lie. We did not pay any money. I wouldn't lie about that. We were not asked to bail. I don't know if some people experienced that, but everybody, to the best of my knowledge, we weren't asked to pay a dime to bail ourselves. We only asked to fill a form. I've forgotten what the form was called, but we filled a form. But at this time around now, it was around, even at the point they were giving some people water. Honestly, fine, the experience was crazy, but people made videos, were caught, we brutalized, that we weren't supposed to make videos because, to the best of their knowledge, they were being lenient. They didn't harass anybody unless you go against their rules, which are don't use your phone, sit on the floor. You understand? If someone, maybe you are feeling some nausea feelings, you are feeling stuffed, they will take you to somewhere where you can like calm down. So they did all of that. I wouldn't lie about that. But the fact that they allowed us to, because let's be honest, if they didn't allow us to sit on it, we were standing, we feel revolt against them. I also feel that, well, it was traumatizing because we didn't know when we were going to do. Nobody was communicating. The time where people will communicate, someone will come and communicate, oh, we should just calm down, let them do the due processes. This was already around 12, 1, 2. So at first they said, okay, we're going to bring call okay, they said we're going to bill. We're just thinking, okay, how much are they going to collect from? So people were just wanted to pay and leave, right? They said they didn't need our money. Yeah, what do you need now? They said, okay, at a point we should call our warden or any family member to come and bail us, right? Okay, that cannot work. We're all adults. So many of us live alone. You know, our family members are not like at our beck and call. They felt like, okay, that wouldn't work. Again, and this thing, when it is getting to a resolution, someone will fuck up again. They will bring us back. Everybody, sit down. Another video has gone. You know, the stuff like that. Because they feel like, oh, they are not maltreating us. Why are we making videos? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing? But people were tired. I was tired. We don't care. Everything, makeup, you don't even give a fuck. You just want to go home. No food, nothing, no water. You understand? You know, from club, it's traumatizing. The whole experience of guns facing you, that if you raise your head at the club, like if I remember it, I feel goosebumps on my body. So after that, they came to a conclusion that, sorry, this video is going to be a whole long. I don't know, I'm going to shorten it, but I'm really trying my best. Okay, so the concluding part, they gave us forms to fill with our details, just to show that, you know, some people might say, oh, when they left, this happened to them and all of that. They wanted to make sure you came in good health and you're also living in good health, like nothing happened. So for you to have filled your form, meaning you were in good health when you filled your form. So I feel like that was what I heard a statement from an officer that said you are living, and that was what brought about you calling someone, so they will know that you left here consensually, like everything was okay when you left. So that was it. When we filled the form, we still, I mean, all these things now, there are things that are taken. At a point, Pretty Mike came to address us that he's so sorry, that he was going to make sure everybody gets home, you understand? All this while they were still bringing things that they recovered from the club. It was just a whole lot of experience, honestly. Like the fact that, okay, so let me just conclude. After filling the form, we still waited a little. So we had, this was around to 3. Yes, this was to 3. So we had to line up from when you are leaving, you just submit. That was how we gained our freedom. All of this happened from 3 a.m. to like almost 3 p.m. Yes, 3 a.m. to almost 3 p.m. Nobody, to the best of my knowledge, nobody paid to be bailed. Nobody should. No, that's a lie. But if you had gone to collect money, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but nobody, we didn't pay a dime. Even the forms were free. I want you to lie about that, but the experience was traumatizing. You know, when you're in a cozy place, club of all place, where you want to run, go, nobody can run. And with the gun, I've never been faced with gun. I just had a glimpse of how kidnapping works, and the fact that we don't even know if these people are licensed or not. Like, they could have been impersonated, like they could have impersonated NGLE, and you know, I was so scared. Like, I wanted to cry, tears no come out. See, like, I wanted to really cry, but tears did not come out. Anyways, that was what happened. I don't know how to feel till now, honestly. This is just like the summary of everything that happened. This being my first day in club this year, I don't know, they've traumatized my oblate imaginations, honestly. So guys, that's it. Nobody should ask me what happened again. This is everything that I experienced. Fine, a lot of things would have happened. I cannot just go into details for my security reasons. I can't go into too much details about, yeah. Peace.
How much is that? They've done. This person is